Hi everyone! By now you've probably heard that Cricut released the new 24-inch cutting machine, Cricut Venture, and it comes with a docking stand because it is so big. There are so many more cool features to it though, so I wanted to unbox it with you guys, show you how to set up the stand and how to put everything together. Now, something to keep in mind, this docking stand is only for Cricut Venture. It is not for any other machines, and honestly, it is so big, it's gonna take up way more space than you would want to or you would need to with your other machines. So keep that in mind, it's just for the Venture. Okay, so you can see right here on the Venture, we have handholds. They're also on the back, so I can lift the machine easily like this. The docking stand has this on the side so that you can easily carry it. I'm going to start with the docking stand so that I can assemble it and then put Venture on it. Now, I have not opened any of this, so we're doing this together. If it is anything that we are gonna do, we're learning everything together. So I'm just gonna use my True Control knife. I use it for everything, opening all of my packages, and we're going to get this opened. Now, I can see that it's taped on this side, so I'm just going to open all around. And I have no idea how it's in the box. I don't know anything, so we will see how it goes together. Okay, I like these little handles. That makes it really easy. I am not very big. I am just under 5 feet tall, so having these handles makes it really easy for me to maneuver. Okay, so we can see there's information here on how your how Venture will go on there, and then we have our little typical Cricut welcome packet here. So we'll open that up and we'll see what's in here. It stands very nice. So set that aside. So I'm going to hope that I'm getting close up to you guys. Okay, so once I take everything out, I'm sure it will make a lot more sense. But we have full instructions here. We have this guide. Now, there are so many really cool features that I am aware of, so I will talk to you guys about that after we put it all together. So let's go ahead, take it out, and get started. My cat is gonna video bomb me because he is very needy of my attention. So I'm not sure what these are yet, but we'll take them out and set them aside. And then that looks pretty good. I don't have my trash can in here, so everything's just gonna get thrown on the floor. Okay, so this is just like that plastic foam stuff. Easy to pull off. Go ahead. Okay, so this right here is the top. Now, Venture is going to dock here and here. I have not taken it out of the box yet, obviously, so you'll see when we do, we can see where those parts are. This is your roll holder for your materials. So if you're cutting like 75 feet of vinyl, you can just put the whole roll here and it's gonna feed in and cut for you. Okay, this looks like it's taped on as well. So we're gonna take that off and put it to the side. Alrighty, now we have one side of legs. They are clearly wrapped like here, and they're styrofoam. So I'm not going to do that yet because I don't know what the process is. I believe in taking everything out of the box first, and then we'll look at the directions. I like to make sure I have all my parts and all my pieces, and we can go from there. So we've got, those are the legs. I'm guessing this is like the middle supports for the legs. Okay. Excuse me, my cat's eating all this tape. Don't want you guys to have to listen to that. Okay, so we'll take this out, all the styrofoam out. And then I'm finding like little things here and there. So I'm just, there's something in here. I'm just making sure I've got everything out and that we're good to go. I think it's another one of those little silver pieces. There it is. No, it's just cardboard. All right, we've got our silica packets. And then these are really, really nice. It's a really nice material. These are going to be our, I don't know the technical term, so they're like baskets. So as your machine's cutting, I clearly have a cat, I also have a dog, they shed everywhere. So all of the material is gonna go into the basket and not all over the floor with all of your dog hair, pet hair, dust, dirt, whatever you may have on your floor at the time. Okay, so you think that's everything. I'm going to go ahead and just push this to the side for now. All right, and now we're going to get started. Okay, so we're going to start with this upside down, okay? And now it looks like these two pieces here slide in here, okay? I'm gonna pull the instructions out. I don't know if you guys will be able to see these, but I will keep them here anyway. So it looks like, so these are gonna slide in here. Okay. And you can see like on this one, you have this little thing. So it's gonna push it down and then pop up into that hole. So that is nice and secure. And I have just like a little glue dot here from my packet that this all came in. So I'm just gonna remove that. Okay, so slide that in. And then we are going to put the legs on, okay? Really nice and neat. I'll show you guys upside down. It has this arrow here, so it shows you like that's the correct way. The arrow is supposed to face, let's see, it's going this way. So you want the arrow to face this way, and I think we're gonna slide this on. Yep, just gonna slide it on. So you just line it up, slide it on. I don't know if we're gonna hear a click, I assume so. You wanna do it pretty evenly. I'm just gonna test and make sure it's on there good. And then we'll quickly do the other side. So this is pretty easy to set up, and it's not heavy, which is nice. And the machine weighs about 35 pounds, so that's going to be a little bit heavier to put it on. That's why I wanted to wait to, this is why I want to put this together first so that I could make sure we were good. All right, so we put on the legs, and then we are going to use these that came inside. I'm gonna use these to attach these on there. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put this back up for you guys. Hopefully you can see that well, or decently enough. So we've already got like these on here. So, okay, let's see. Okay, so we're going to I'm gonna start on this side we've got it lined up, and we're just going to screw it in. So no tools required. This is just going to easily go right in for you. So I'm going to go ahead and just set this up. This one is a little bit harder to screw in. There we go. Okay, it's just all new, gotta break it in. All right, and then we've got, grab 2 of these. And I'm just going to, for the purpose of the video, anchor these down right now. And then I'll screw the rest of them in later. That way you guys don't have to watch me just screwing stuff in. So after we do this, we can flip it over. And then we're going to attach the baskets. Okay, and then you can see the wheels have like blocks, so you can lock them in place so it doesn't move accidentally or on purpose. All right, so I'm going to just flip it over. Now you guys are going to look at it the right way, because Venture's gonna go here, and then the roll holder goes behind it. Just making sure you guys are at a good angle. Okay, so now we'll put this up here the right way. Okay, and now what we're going to do is, remember I told you we have, like, this is kind of wrapped in plastic. We're going to unwrap these because this is what your basket attaches to. So this is stuck on here really well, which is nice because it's gonna hold up. I don't know if the styrofoam stays on it. Nope, we're taking that off too. This is really nice, you guys, like this stand. And I don't know, based on how much space you have is going to depend on, like, how much counter space really is, how it's going to depend on if you need the stand or not. Based on everything that I've seen so far, you're going to want it. Even for my space, like, being able to move this in and out is crucial. So I'm really glad I have the stand. So keep that in mind. And I mean, you guys can always buy the machine if you think you have enough space, and then if you need to, you can buy the stand at a later date. But I do know that the bundle deal with the stand saves you like a good amount of money. So I would recommend just bundling right up from the beginning, but it's up to you guys. All right, we're gonna flip it over, and then so we're just gonna pull like these out, and then the baskets, okay, going to go on. I see what's happening. Okay, so this is the inside of the basket. So this has like it's lined so that it's anti-static, which I think is awesome, because if you ever do anything with vinyl, you're like, oh my God, I have like I'm stuck to everything, it's static everywhere. So like, think about when you're doing iron-on, this is gonna be really nice. Okay, so we're going to do this part with the blue is gonna go outside, and these pieces are going to, like this right here, is going to attach in this hole. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is attach the inside piece first. There's a hole that looks similar right on the inside here, if you guys can see where I'm pointing, like right here at the top. So we're going to take this basket, I'm going to pull these out just like it showed us to do, and I'm going to move this and kind of shove it in here, and then I'm going to pop this in And I know this is kind of a longer video, but I know a lot of people go to like IKEA and they're like, I don't know how to put the furniture together. So in case anybody is like, guys, I don't know how to put it together, I wanted to be able to do this for you guys. That's, you know, super helpful in case you're not sure. So it's gonna click in there. Right. So you can pull it off with some force, but it clicks in. And then we'll go ahead and do the same thing here. And then I'm going to show you guys one more feature, and I'm not going to do the other basket on camera because obviously you get the point. I don't need to. All right, so you can see that's in. Okay, so the one other feature that we have is, so these come down like really wide, but we've got this right here, these straps. So that's going to hold it in place for us if you don't have the strap on. But the great thing about the strap is they easily break off. So say like you have kids and, you know, little ones, and they were pulling at it, like it takes some force, but it's going to break off that strap. It's not going to pull this whole thing down. The basket will come apart and separate. So it's like a nice little safety measure. Okay, so I will quickly, I'm gonna move this. Nothing's locked, so this moves really easily. You can see I'm on my carpet, so this really moves very easily. Very easy to move, which is good to know. Everything that I have is currently carpet where my craft room and stuff is, so this will move nicely. All right, so I'm going to take Venture out, and then we'll see what it's about and put it on the docking station together. All right, so like I showed you earlier, has these handholds on both sides of the box, which makes it easy to carry. Again, about 35 pounds or so. I carried it myself in the house and around the house, and to do this video for you guys. So you can see, all right, we're going to see, I think this is how we're opening it. This is why I like to do it with you guys, because you can see me make it screwed up first. All right, so I'm gonna pull it back a little bit so you guys can see it well. All right, and then I'm going to make sure that the handholds are not in the way because it pushes kind of into the box. And then we're going to take it out. I think I got all tape off. Yep, I did. All right, so I don't know if this is the best way to open it, but here we go. I think, okay, here's what we're gonna do. These pull out. Perfect. Now that's coming off really nicely. All right, so make sure you pull these out. They're great handles, sturdy. There's still holes obviously in the box if you needed to move it, but these keep it really sturdy so that you guys can carry the box without like worrying that it's going to collapse or something. All right, so we got it off. All right, now there's styrofoam in the top on both sides. So we're good on that. Okay guys, this is big. Probably about a yardstick. We have this beautiful little box here that is our like set of instructions. I'll peek in here quickly just to see what it's about, but I probably won't go through too much of it with you guys. Okay, so Cricut Venture, open it this way. Okay, so this is our power cord, our USB, and USB-C. Oh, nice. Okay, so you have all of that. And then this right here is your, I'll show you guys. It's to cut your material off. It's like the manual cutter. And then this is, whoops, I didn't realize it came apart. This is if you don't have the stand to have the roll holder here, this will act as your roll holder. And then here's your cleaning kit. This machine will require maintenance, and when it does need to be cleaned, Design Space is going to tell you, and you're not going to be able to cut until you clean it. So there's your cleaning kit. Okay, now we've got, it's definitely 35 pounds. I can tell you that. That's heavy. All right, so we're gonna rip the plastic open. Take it off. This is a very beautiful machine. Very pretty. Okay, and I want to just show you guys, hopefully you can see, like this little notch right here. That's, I told you it has the notches to match up on there. So that's your little notch for that. Now I'm going to lift it up, carry it over and put it on. Okay, so that just kind of, you know, move it around a little bit and it slides right on. So that was very easy. And what you have in here is your mat support. I don't know how it's attached here. There we go. And then I believe this is smart material for our first cut, which I'm not going to do, so I'll set that aside for now. So this is your mat support, which if you're using a mat and you need like extra support because you're cutting a heavy material, this is what you'll need. So also to mention, the mats are quite big. There are two size mats. So you're gonna get 24 by 28. They're big mats. And then there are 12 by 24 mats. I have not opened them yet, so you guys can see these still in the packaging. They are different mats. And so you'll still get blue, green, and purple, but it's going to be different shades. And you're going to notice that these 12 by 24 mats are going to go into the machine sideways. So once we get doing projects and cutting, you guys will see, I'll show you all that. Best part about this stand for me personally is there are those little hooks that you saw me put on the machine right at the beginning. Those little hooks are for your mats. So with the machine on here, I can't tilt it to show you, but those little white things were hooks for your mats. So you can hang your mats on here and you don't have to worry about extra storage. So I appreciate how thoughtful Cricut was in all of that. Okay, that little, the manual cutter that I showed you, it goes right in here, and that's very snug because I know it's small, so don't worry about losing that. That's snug. You have your roll holder, we talked about that. Oh, these move. Here's your power button, your power source, and then your USB. And we're gonna turn this around and show you guys. This is really nice, guys. Here's trash. This is all trash, so we don't need it. And then this is trash. I'm gonna carefully, I'm not moving that. All right, so this all comes off. I'll take it all off after. So then you have your load, your play, and your pause buttons, just like your other machines do. Am I in view? Okay, hope so. And then you have your A and your B. So this is going to cut everything just like your Explore machine will. So it has the same capabilities, but it's much faster. It's much stronger. The blade is different. It's nice. All right, so this is what you're going to open and close to, like, as you see, like we have just the rollers, but we don't have the star wheels. So this is what you kind of do to open and close that. This little button right here, this is your mat support, okay? So when you use a mat, you'll pop this out so that it can handle the weight of that mat. Because you're gonna notice your mat's going to go in. I'll show you one of the big mats. Your mat's going to go in like this. And I still have the packaging, but it's going to go in like this, so you can see it's going to give some support to that mat. So that mat support that I showed you guys, that is for thicker, like heavier materials, so that it can support that weight. And now one of my favorite features that I'm not sure exactly how, let me see if I can take all of this stuff out yet. But you can still cut, there we go. You can still cut your 13-inch material, and then this just snaps right back in. But you can still cut your 13-inch material with this. So it's not just for smart materials up to, you know, it's going to be 25 inches. You're going to be able to cut, I forget how, oh, right here. We're just going to pull this right here. So these two on the side are for 25-inch material. And like your mat, I don't know if it uses your mat. Still learning this. And then, but we'll learn together. I'll be posting more. But this one, so you can just load 13-inch material in here if you want to just cut that. So you don't have to worry like, oh my God, what if I'm only using big materials? Do I have to use a mat? Nope. You can use your smart materials with this too, that are just 13 inches wide. I actually have a ton of it, so I'm really excited I'll be able to do that. And you're going to get, Cricut is making, they released new permanent markers. So they are 2.5 millimeter, I believe. So they're much thicker, but this is going to come out for you. I don't want to break it because I don't remember exactly how it comes out, but this is going to come out and you can put these in. But this is just like your normal Explorer. So all the pens and markers that you have for your Explorer and Maker will work in this without any problems. And the last thing I want to show you guys is this is the auto blade. So I believe, I'm not sure which one it goes in, but we have this manual, the manual cutter here. So when you're done cutting, it's kind of hard to see, but I'll put it in. You just put this in here, you run it along and it cuts your materials off. But they also have the auto blade so that you can put this in, I think it goes in, can't remember if it goes in A or B, but you've got the little blade here so you can tell your machine, yeah, I gotta figure out how to get this out without breaking it. But you'll put it in, or maybe it does go in B. So it's housing blade. You're gonna see this blade it's a little bit different. Put that in there. Put it back in. Okay, so I'm not sure where this goes yet, but we'll figure that out and we'll learn. But then you can just have, so instead of using the manual cutter, you can put this in. That is an extra purchase, so that's optional if you want it. The machine does come with the manual one, so you don't have to worry about that. All right, guys, I'm so excited about this, and if you have any questions, please, 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 please let me know in the comments. Oh, I just realized y'all couldn't see me use the manual cutter, so I'm going to redo that. Okay, manual cutter, so put it right here in this notch, and slide it over like that. And then if you didn't see me do 13-inch materials, this pops up. You can see from the back, like there's a slot to go in. All right, if you guys have questions, let me know.